What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we'll be going over everything that has been added in the latest Snapshot 25W10A. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. Alright, for starters, the first thing that comes to mind is the new game rule. So there's actually a new game rule that has been added to the Snapshot called TNT Explode. So if I were to go /game rule, I can do TNT explodes right here. So TNT explodes, and then I can essentially either set that to true or false. So if it's set to true, then TNT will explode. If it's set to false, TNT will not explode. So if I were to now go onto creative mode, and then I could get some TNT from my inventory, like so, and maybe like a lever. As you can see, I can press the lever, but it's not going to actually explode. Now, in that case, it just completely broke. But I could even get something like a flint and steel, for an example. And as you can see, I can place TNT down. It just won't explode. Now, I'm not sure why the TNT just completely disappears from existence when you place a lever on that, but yeah, that's an option. So, yeah, keep that in mind. If you do pull the TNT lever, the TNT will just disappear from existence. So, yeah, that's something. Alright, so the next thing we should discuss is a slight sheep texture change. So, this sheep over here looks slightly different than it did before in the previous snapshots. I'm not really sure what they changed. It said, this changelog said something about the back of the sheep being changed a little bit, like a line or something. I'm not really sure what they mean by that, but yeah, that's something. Now, something I actually forgot to mention in one of my previous snapshot videos is that, like, if you were to, let's say, dye a sheep, let me get some dye, it will actually remain, in Java, it will actually remain the color when you shear it. I'm explaining this really bad. So if I were to shear it, it was dyed, as you can see, it will remain red now. Now, for all you Bedrock players, this is nothing new. However, previously on Java Edition, you cannot actually do this. It would just remain white. So, like, you'd still have the dye color, it's just, like, it wouldn't show up like this. So, yeah, that's a pretty nifty feature. It really should have come to the game a while ago, but it's in the game now, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so some other features I actually forgot to mention once again because I didn't have time to make a video for the previous snapshot. I was making a different video. But there's also fallen trees in Java Edition right now. So if I were to head to a jungle biome. Alright, here we are. We're in a jungle biome. So according to the changelog of the previous snapshot, you can apparently now find fallen trees in the jungle biome. Also, there's a slight firefly bush change. As you can see now, firefly bushes can spawn near rivers. Forgot to mention that too. But yeah, like if you're in a jungle biome, there is just a chance you can find a jungle tree fallen over. I'm not sure how likely it is, but it is in the changelog. You can look. There are people have videos showcasing it. It might be easy if I were in a forest biome. Alright, so we are now in a birch forest. I think it should be easier to find a fallen tree here. But if I were to look around a little bit, see, I'm not seeing any fallen trees right now. Ah, here's one, right over here. We got a little tiny fallen tree. Actually, this is a relatively big tree. But yeah, so there is quite a few different fallen trees you can find now. You can find them in the birch forest. You can find oak fallen trees, jungle fallen trees, and also spruce fallen trees. Now, specifically, the birch fallen tree actually has two different size variants. So you can either find this one like we did here, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 logs. You can also occasionally find one that only has 3 logs that's fallen down. But yeah, anyway, really a good Bedrock feature added to Java Edition. And it's really making the parody update slowly start coming together, which is really cool. Alright, now the final thing I think we need to talk about is in plain sight right now, actually. So as you can see, we're in the new snapshot. We have a brand new loading screen background. So it's got some of the warmer mobs. You see the cactus flower. Right over here is the warm pig. It's a desert. We got some cacti. It looks really good in my opinion. We can even see the new bush right over here, leaf litter, the dead bushes, everything. Really showcasing all of what this update has to offer, and it looks really good too, I think. You can see over here it's starting to scroll over to the forest, but yeah, that's currently about everything in the snapshot. So yeah, I know I basically just covered 2 snapshots right there. There's nothing too big in the snapshot, but I thought I should mention that. Now, one more thing I actually didn't mention is I think there's like something I didn't enable or something, but there's actually a new texture for the test blocks, I believe. So if you guys are familiar with those, there's other videos that talk about them. I wasn't making videos when those things came out, but there are the test blocks and apparently the texture changes. So you can go search like the new textures for those blocks, and I'm sure you'll find some good videos on them. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Here's some more videos in case you want to watch those, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.